And now, the next part of Texas.
I know I must sound like a babbling schoolgirl. And that's exactly the way I feel. Rattled by feelings for a man. Utterly giddy when one is supposed to be firmly in control. Oh, Vicki, can you possibly understand how someone might feel her whole life has lacked something, and that only one man can fill that void?
Yes, I can probably understand that better than anything else. Oh, sometimes I suppose every woman looks back over her life and wonders. And of course, Alex is no ordinary man.
You and Alex are more than casual friends, aren't you?
What?
Rena mentioned you've been close friends for years.
Oh, yes, I know Alex well.
From what I understand, not many people do. That's why I thought you might help me make sense of all this, Vicki. Oh, I know Alex wouldn't deceive me. Not intentionally.
No, I'm sure he wouldn't.
Oh, and I assume he knows himself well enough to be sure of what he wants.
I'm sure he does.
And yet, Vicki, the man pops into my life after 25 years. He virtually hijacks an airplane to bring me back to Houston. He asks me to give up everything I know. Family, friends. And in return, he promises a great deal. But promises can be broken. And hearts. I must keep that in mind. And when I do, all of this seems so unlikely, so dreamlike. Things simply don't happen this way. I can't base a decision on promises that can be broken so easily.
It's true. Things don't happen this way. But 25 years ago, you wouldn't have hesitated from what you've told me.
Oh, but a schoolgirl is free to be impulsive. She has youth on her side and inexperience. A woman of a certain age might feel like a schoolgirl, but...
Then you are considering.
I realize I can't ask for any guarantees from him, but I must know that this is not simply a fantasy. Alex and I had our brief moment together when we were both so young. Sometimes people try to recapture their youth. They remember friends, lovers from years ago. Friends and lovers who are elusive and unattainable. They're the desirable ones. Is that what I've been to Alex? And if so, now that I've materialized as flesh and blood, will he be moving on to a new dream? Will he lose interest and walk away again?
How can anyone know that?
Oh, I'm not sure anyone can. But if it's possible to sense what is real for Alex and what is fantasy, no one knows him better than you.
But Iris...
Vicki, I want you to know I'm not a shrinking violet. I would normally march right up to the man and confront him myself. But this time I simply don't trust my own perceptions. It's all so strange and confusing to me. But you see, you have some distance from the situation. You can see it clearly.
Well, Iris, sometimes appearances are deceiving.
Appearances?
Well, I just mean that I am involved emotionally with my friends. And I'm not necessarily the objective voice you think. And besides, I'm not a mind reader, so how can I...
Vicki, for the past 25 years, Alex the boy has been as much a dream to me as I have been to him. But you know Alex the man. You've been his friend, a part of his real life. I need a reading from someone who knows the real Alex Wheeler. Someone who can ask him these very questions You see, perhaps he might find it easier to be honest and see things clearly in your presence.
You want me?
Well, otherwise, I'm afraid I'll be permanently suspended somewhere between 1955 and today. I'll never know for certain whether I'm dreaming the impossible or whether this dream of mine falls within the limits of reality. Oh, I know I'm asking a great deal. You and I have become friends only recently, but... Vicki, I trust you. And I know that if I end up living in Houston, you and I will become fast friends. I suppose what I'm asking for is an advance. An advance on our friendship. Will you talk to Alex for me? Perhaps if he heard my reservations from you.
Iris, that's quite an assignment. If I told Alex how you feel, I'm not sure I could be objective. No, I'm not sure I can help.
Oh, please, think about it.
Yes, I will think about it.
Oh, thank you so much, Vicki, and please let me know. Goodbye, dear.
Goodbye, Iris.